Greetings to my gentle viewing audience. It's your man Shane Black coming back, and it looks like I'm going to be on the attack, this time attacking the integrity and credibility of Atlanta Councilman Antonio Brown. Now, maybe you didn't hear what happened between him, his car, and 4 little children. Gotta love the chilling. Gotta love the chilling. So if you didn't hear about it, you don't know about it, I'm not going to talk about it because I'm going to let you see about it. Have a look.
From when his car was stolen by kids yesterday, and responding to criticism regarding his vote in support of an ordinance to withhold $73 million from Atlanta's police department budget.
CBS 46's Brittany Edney is live from Verbena Street, where Brown's car was stolen. And Brittany, what's the latest on this today?
Rick and Tracy, good evening. Well, in the past 24 hours, Brown has received a lot of criticism after his car was stolen from this parking area right over here across the street from where we're standing. Today, though, he says he's setting the record straight and also sharing more details from the incident.
911 operator 7903, what's the address of your emergency?
2390 Verbena Street. This is Councilmember Antonio Brown. I'm a city councilman for the city of Atlanta. My car was just carjacked by kids, 4 kids.
City Councilman Antonio Brown reports his car stolen by 4 kids Wednesday.
They're in a white 2016 Mercedes GLE 450.
Brown says he was standing about 4 feet away from the car, which was turned off, but the keys were inside. On Thursday, he revealed new details about the incident, explaining what he saw when he was trying to get the kids out of the car.
One of the other kids was on the other side of the passenger side of the vehicle, and he alluded to like he had a gun. He went to hold, act as though he was holding something in under his shirt. I didn't know if it was a gun or not. We still don't know if it was a gun or not.
And addressing comments about where he stands on defunding the police.
I've never publicly nor privately made statements about defunding the police. Anytime I was asked the question in regards to what we can do to improve our policing, I've always been on the basis that we need to reimagine public safety.
Brown tells me that they have recovered his cell phone, although they are still looking for his Mercedes coupe. Reporting live in Atlanta, I'm Brittany Edney, CBS 46 News.
Brittany, thank you.
Well, there you go. Now that doesn't say it all, because, well, hell, this is where we go into the whole integrity and credibility issue. Time to get me some of my vitamins. This time it's vitamins RUM today. Don't forget to take your vitamins. Now give me one moment while I take mine. Yeah. My old time listeners know that sometimes I gotta refreshify my electrolytes. Now, in that interview, that TV interview that you just witnessed, Antonio Brown was talking about, well, the person alluded to the fact that they might have maybe something under their shirt and they had their hand on it. Hell, depending on how far down his shirt went, he might have had his dick in his hands. Don't just trying to make himself seem like a hero, because Antonio Brown, I got to tell you, oh man, my brother, I hate to use the word, but it's the only word that fits. Dude, you look like a bitch. In all honesty, you look like a straight up bitch. I don't even know what the fuck you were doing in that neighborhood. Probably had somebody around there to save your ass if they started to beat the shit out of you. Now that being said, when this thing happened, reading from the news story, so he was there with some other dude. His other dude's name don't matter. Other dude went to try to jump in the car, whatever, and at that point, Antonio Brown tried to get in there, hanging on the window. All the while, other dude dropped off, and the child, one of the children, was accelerating down the street, and so Antonio Brown got out the car too. And then he called 911 and went to tell them. Now I don't know what to talk about. Well, maybe he used his friend's cell phone. Anyway, he called 911 and told them, okay, you know, I need some help. We just got carjacked. You heard part of that call. Apparently, 45 minutes later, he's still waiting for the police. And this motherfucker voted to cut $73 million from the police budget. He wants to reimagine policing. Who do you call when they stole your car? Bitch! That's right. You called the police. You fucking idiot. Hold on. Then get a couple more vitamins. See, that's what's going to happen to, I hope, quite a few of these politicians who think that it's a good idea to defund the police. Doesn't have to be 100%, but let's just take a whole bunch of their money. I hope they get your asses too. And that's due to the fact that, as you read in my email, which should be showing in the background, when you remove the police, well, not necessarily even all of them, just a bunch of them, they're not going to be available in those high crime areas because there aren't that many of them. So these black people who live in the ghetto, and they're going to call the police to protect them from the black criminals down there in Atlanta. And the police are going to do them. Well, hell, if it took 45 minutes for the police to show up for your shit, how long do you think it's going to take for them to show up for the regular folk? You told them you were a council person and your car was stolen. And when he called them back, then apparently the quote mix-up was that it was considered a low priority call. It was considered a low priority call. Considered a low priority call because your shit was already gone, dude. What the fuck? Okay, your car was gone. The people who stole your car were gone. Therefore, you were no longer in danger. You should have got on the number 15 bus and took your ass on home and waited. See, you got a taste of what shit's like for regular people and the shit that they have to put up with. Now, after being robbed, you know what that light-skinned motherfucker said? Here, he doesn't plan on filing charges against the kids, and he said they acted out of desperation. Are you fucking kidding me? He went on to state, quote, well, I don't really know how to talk like a bitch, but I'll do my best. Hold on. He said, quote, this is a generational poverty issue. These kids, it's 12:30 in the afternoon. Why aren't they in school? Why aren't we enforcing systems to ensure that if they are not in school, they're in recreational centers? End quote. Everybody say it with me now. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Bitch. No. And this is why y'all, not my general listening audience, my viewers, a lot of you aren't in those high crime, low income areas. If you are, fucking move, because shit's going to get worse. Now here you have someone who should be intelligent, considering he's a council person, but I mean that doesn't necessarily mean that you are intelligent. But you elected him, and if he's stupid, then it's your fault. Now, the problem isn't with them. What the fuck did he say? They acted out of desperation. No, they wanted your shit. That's why they did it. They wanted your motherfucking car so they could take it, give it to somebody, or basically pawn that shit, give it to the fence, get some money, go get some Skittles and video games. Hell, he said I think they were maybe between 7 and 11, so the 11-year-old probably went to go get him a 40 ounce. Because you know they was black. But anyway, it has nothing to do with generational poverty. Because you got lots of people who've been poor for generations, and their children aren't out there stealing fucking cars. They're trying to get their children to that next level. They fail, then they fail, and then they fail the fuck again. But if at first you don't succeed, you just keep on trying. And you talk about in school. Let me tell you something. Come here, Antonio. Oh, wait. Well, I already sent you an email. Maybe I should have sent you a link to the video, too. The fact of the matter is, the person who's supposed to be the parent or guardian of these little animals doesn't give a fuck where they are or what they're doing, which is why they're out there stealing your car. Now, whether or not you got that car through legitimate means, as opposed to the fraud that you have been indicted for, who's to say? And thinking about it, maybe it's just it. You are a criminal, Antonio Brown, allegedly, and these are criminals. So you figure, well, if you're harsh on crime, that when your day in court comes, then the judge's going to be harsh on your ass too. So you're looking for a little leniency. That's why you want to reimagine shit, so when the hammer comes down, it won't hurt your ass too bad. Let me get one more jolt of vitamins. We'll call it a day. Now, couple of things, actually. One, in the interview, Antonio Brown said, oh, well, he never said that he wanted to defund the police, and this, that, and other thing. Now, maybe he never said it, but as they say, actions speak louder than words. He, along with about 6 of his colleagues on the city council, voted to defund the police by $73 million. We're going to take $73 million from the police department. What the fuck for? I don't know. Don't care. It's just like somebody raping little children. And then he's like, well, no, I never said that I wanted to rape little children. Well, your actions said everything that needed to be said. Then let's jump on over to his indictment. There's a mail fraud, wire fraud, just all kinds of fraud. Allegedly, good old Antonio Brown, before he got involved in politics, decided, hey, I'd like to buy some shit. And I'd like to have some money and take some plane trips. Oh, but what the fuck? My pockets ain't got nothing but lint in it. So, let me see. I think I'll go down to Chase and Bank of America and then contact American Express and shit. And what I'm going to do is get loans. I'm going to get me some loans. And I'm also going to open up a bunch of credit cards so I can make some purchases to buy some personal belongings. Because, you know, if I'm going to maybe think about running for politics, at least my clothes need to look sharp. I may look like a bitch, but I'll be one nicely dressed bitch. And then he went and got another loan. I think it was like $60,000 for a Mercedes. I don't think it was the one that was stolen, because that was back in 2012. And a Range Rover, I believe. And then, when, was it the rooster, hens come home to roost or whatever, he said, oh my God, what do you know? It was identity theft. It was the identity thieves that did this shit to me. Oh my God. And all they had to do was go in his fucking closet and there's the shit that he bought with them credit cards. Look, whether he will be successfully prosecuted or not, I don't know. But we'll just have to hang on and find out. This video's going on long enough. That's it. That's all. When it comes time to vote for mayor, citizens of Atlanta, if you vote for Antonio Brown, you're just as dumb as you were when you voted for that Warnock motherfucker. I'm out.